And just like that, ladies and gentlemen, we are live. Hope you all had a fantastic Christmas. For those of you that celebrate, welcome to the stream. In today's episode, we will be talking about charms, the top CS2 charms that I'm probably going to be buying. I've already started buying some of them, so I just want to make full disclosure. I started buying some charms, but this is by no means going to be it. I'm going to be waiting over the next several weeks for any dips, any weakness. We talked about it last live stream about how I think that this sale and the armory is going to linger more than people think, and people are going to lose interest and they're going to lose faith, and I think prices will inevitably go lower on a lot of these armory items, which is going to give us a lot of very good opportunities to come in and buy at lower prices. So again, I've already started buying. I'm going to share with you guys the items that I'm currently eyeing and the different patterns that I'm liking, but this is by no means final. Things can change, and just, you know, subscribe to the channel and just stay up to date with what I'm gonna be discussing over the next couple of weeks and months. So with that being said, let me pop out the chat, say hello to you beautiful people. Hope you all had a good holiday break. Make sure you guys vote in the poll. Are you going to invest in charms? It seems to be a 50-50 split. It may be too early to tell, honestly, like, if we're gonna be completely honest. Charms are a little bit of like a nice to have. It's a little bit more of like a speculative investment, speculative play. I don't expect the big bulk of my gains over the next year is going to come from charms, but I will gladly take it. You know what I mean? I want to be pleasantly surprised. I'm not going to have super high expectations for them, but I am going to invest a little bit in the event that they, you know, exceed my expectations and they become really, really, you know, a good asset class. I will be pleasantly surprised. So, Joko says, the reason why charms are better than agents, they are very visible for a player on the skin, and applying it on one skin will make persons want to apply it on all skins as time to go by. There is some truth to that, and I'll discuss that in a second, about how, like, demand is going to start accelerating for these items, especially like next year when we have 2 more majors, and what to look out for. I'll definitely be talking to you about that. How's your hot howls doing, Fano? They're doing great, and I'm still holding on to them. I'm not selling, and I'm gonna be buying more, hopefully, if the price goes down. Ronnie, hello. Hope you had a great holiday, my friend. How you doing, Ronnie? I have a few rare charms for trade, Fano. Are you interested? I like to buy mine in bulk, and I mean, depends on what kind of rare charms you're talking about. I wouldn't sell rare charms if I were you, David. I would hold on to them if I were you, if I'm going to be quite honest. Jarmo, how you doing? Hello. How many howls do you have? I only have 4. I'm going to be buying more. What's up? Hello, guys. Razor, hello, hello, hello. I'm good, thanks. Hope you're doing the same. Yep. Let's get started, guys. So, top charms that I'm buying. So, here's the thing. At this point in time, charms are a new asset. So charms are a new asset class, a new type of item. And with it, it means that it is going to take some time for the market to digest the new items and approve of them. And what do I mean by that? Not everybody's going to be on board. Look at that, like 50% of you guys are unsure if you want to invest in them, and that's totally normal. Like a new thing that isn't proven, people are going to be hesitant to be buying. So I definitely think that there's going to be skepticism, and I think it's not going to really explode as quickly as a lot of people anticipate. I mean, just look at agents. When Shattered Web came out, agents didn't really do very well. They didn't. Like Ava wasn't a very expensive agent. Same with Rixol and, you know, the higher tier master agents of Shattered Web. They didn't do very well. They weren't that popular. It had to only when Broken Fang came out and we got a second generation of agents, and there's more of them released, and there's even more variety. There's, you know, different types of agents, the Daryls, and, you know, did people actually start taking them seriously? So I think it's gonna take a couple of years for charms to really become super important and, you know, a big part of the game. And And that's why I think right now, you know, getting in early may pay out in the future, but it may not pay out, which is why I'm not going to be allocating a large percentage of money into them, because there's always the chance that they flop. There's always a chance that they don't become, you know, as popular as we hope. Jacob, welcome to the stream. How you guys doing? I have a baby carrot tea with a 97 pattern. Should I keep or sell it? It's around 50 euros. Yeah, 97 and above baby carrot tea. We're going to talk about that. That's a great charm. I'm keeping it. Okay. So because charms are a new asset class, it's going to take a while for them to improve. I think that there are a couple of catalysts. There's two main catalysts for them. It's going to deal with like adoption. And with adoption, it's going to take time, and it's going to take major tournaments. And what do I mean by that? When I say time in major tournaments, I obviously mean, you know, time, more, you know, more charms added to the game, plus more majors where pro players get to use higher tier skins in front of large audiences, and those skins contain charms. How many of you guys watched the Shanghai Major and saw some of the top players playing with skins that had charms on it? Raise your hands. I mean, I definitely, when I was watching the Shanghai Major, I saw tons of charms on a variety of different skins, on a variety of different players. And I think as more charms get added to the game, and as more majors, you know, come and go, we're gonna start seeing more of like the top pro players, the most popular teams and pro players start using these charms on their high tier skins. And that's gonna definitely sway the investing crowd, but that's also gonna sway the popular crowd. Like the most, you know, most people aren't investors. Most people buy charms and they buy skins just for fun, you know, because they likes to have, you know, nice shiny, you know, virtual items. So I think it's gonna require time and more major tournaments. We also need Valve to potentially help us out. And what do I mean by that? If Valve helps us out, charms can become very good. And by helping us out, I'm talking about giving us souvenir charms, as opposed to giving us just regular, you know, souvenir packages with skins that contain map icons that nobody really cares about. Why not give us charms that have like player autographs on the charms, or team charms, like a FaZe logo on a particular skin. I think that would make souvenir packages way more unique, way more special, just better, in my opinion. So they have a lot of potential with charms, and if they play their cards right and they start giving us these other variants of charms, I think more people are going to start adopting them. They're going to be seeing them in their games and lobbies, and more people are going to start, you know, crafting with them and using them, and people are going to start to catch on. Another thing that's going to help us is we got to keep charms, make and keep charms rare. And what I mean by that is, or limited, like agents were. Only add new charms during special events like operations or armory updates, whatever you want to call it now. And then / potentially major tournaments. If they give us like tournament charm capsules for different teams or players, I think that would be kind of cool. And you know, give it sort of like a novelty. Make it unique. Keep it rare. Keep it limited. Keep charms special, and you know, keep the supply low, relatively speaking. I think a lot of people think that charms are going to have a super high supply, and they probably will, but you have to keep in mind CS2 has a lot of players, like millions of players. And while, yes, millions of charms do get released, a lot of them are going to end up, you know, in dead accounts, in storage containers as investments. A lot of them aren't good patterns, so people are going to, you know, the collectors and the investors are going to have to like sift through the garbage, if you will, and find like the higher tier, higher demand charms. And those are going to have a lot of demand, and the less, you know, the lower tier, the less desirable charms aren't going to perform as well. Which is another reason why I'm not investing too much into charms, because that's a little bit of more work on the investor. You're going to have to actually scan through all of the patterns and pick your spots, pick the specific pattern IDs and the specific, you know, variant of charm that you're going to invest in, which is a little more annoying. It's a little bit more time consuming compared to just buying a bunch of cases, buying a bunch of stickers that all look the same. Hopefully that makes sense, guys. Sebastian, hello, hi, welcome to the stream. Hope you guys had a good holiday, guys. 00 p.m. OPM, how you doing, man? I just don't think charms are worth it to buy right now. In the armory, it's 3 credits for charms, 4 for a skin. Why would I choose the charm over the whole skin? I can stock up. No. And one more thing I need to make it clear, guys. I'm not advocating for you guys to spend your stars on charms right now. Although you very well could, I probably wouldn't recommend it. I would, like, when I talk about charms and I'm making this video, I'm talking about buying them, like, off of, like, the marketplaces. Buying them off of third-party sites or wherever you buy your skins from. That's what I'm talking about. And, you know, being very selective. I'm not talking about, you know, spending your stars on gambling and trying to get a rare charm, if you will. So, hopefully that makes sense, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully that makes sense. So, with that being said, let's talk about some of the charms that I really like, and I'm actually going to showcase them right now for you guys. We got Lumku in the chat. How are you doing, Mr. Member, for 19 months, bro? Thank you so much for being a channel member. Welcome back to the squad. How you doing? So, okay, so let me show you guys. So, the charms that I really like, first and foremost, we're going to start with this charm. Boom. We're gonna start with Little Sandy. Now, a lot of you guys may be wondering, like, why I'm talking about Little Sandy, but if you look closely, this particular charm is a special pattern, and so is this one in particular, the red one. So I'm going after a couple of strategic charms in strategically, you know, parts of the pattern ID spectrum. I'm going after, like, low tier rare patterns of the Little Sandy, and I'm also going after the rare patterns of Little Whisker. So this one right here, like the blue, the blue, the purple, the neon blue. So if we look at these items that I recently purchased, if you look at their pattern IDs, this one is like 99655. So this is the one that has a lot of, like, purple, a very purple bathing suit, right? We're also gonna go after a red one that has a very low. The lower digits, the better, ladies and gentlemen. If you go after a charm that isn't a higher rarity, go after one that has, like, fewer digits. Ideally, if you can get, like, a single digit or a double digit, that'd be great. Triple digit is also pretty good. The lower the digits, the better on a lot of these charms. And, yeah, this one is pretty good. If I hold on to it for a couple of years, I'm sure that there's gonna be collectors out there, and there should be demand for it. So I like it. I'm going after, this one is the standard one. This one doesn't have any color to the cat, Little Whiskers, so I decided to get one, like, that's more neutral. It's in, like, dead smack in the middle, like 50k-ish, which is pretty cool. It doesn't look that bad. But I also am going after the extremes. Like, this blue cat is 400. See, it's a triple digit. Remember, lower charm pattern IDs are desirable for a lot of them, same as the really high the high charms. So I'm going after that one. I'm going after, this is another one. This one is 1001. So I thought that was pretty good too. I also have one that is 6600, which is a little bit more purple. It's a purple kitty. So that's pretty cool. And then I also have a really high one, high-ish one, 97. I would say 97 and above. I would aim for, within reason, obviously. I don't want you guys, like, to be overpaying significantly for them. I would say, yeah, no more than, like, 10-20% overpay, if you can. Obviously, like, the lower digit charms will have a lot more overpay, but because they are pretty hard to get in, like, single digit, double digit, triple digit. But, you know, do this within reason, ladies and gentlemen. Same with my Hot Howls. I have a lot of, like, I'm going to be collecting a lot more Hot Howls. These are all, like, 4 digits, like low 3,000, 3,600. This is 29, almost 3,000. That's pretty cool. So I do have some of them. I also actually equipped one on my Desert Eagle Blaze, and the beauty of this is I can always unequip it if I want to. So this one is a very high one, like a 97 or 99. I don't know the exact one, but it's very high pattern. See how yellow it is. So I'm gonna be buying more of, like, okay, let me just go ahead and say this. So you can go after the higher tier charms, and you can go after the lower tier charms. No matter what you pick, go after the rare patterns for those charms. So I would say from 0 to like 5,000 and 97,000 to like 100,000, if that makes sense. So whether you go after the higher tier charms, the ones that cost more money, the ones that are more expensive, or whether you go after like lower tier charms, and when I say tier, I'm talking rarity. You see how this one is the remarkable charm, and this one is red, extraordinary charm. Extraordinary would be like high tier, and these aren't necessarily super low tier, but they're definitely lower tier than the hot howl charm. Low tier ones would be like the blues. Like the blue ones, for example, the blue rarity charms, and we'll talk about some of them here. But this is what I would recommend if you're gonna go after higher tier charms. Follow this 0 to 5,000, 97 to 100,000, and do it for both. Personally, if I'm gonna be quite honest with you guys, I think the safer bet would be to go after the higher tier ones. They will cost more money up front, right? Like, excuse me, like this cat is like $2, like regular, like market price is like $2. Meanwhile, the hot howl is like $50. So like, obviously I'm gonna be able to buy a lot more cats, a lot more of these like little whiskers than I can buy hot howls. However, I do think that generally speaking, most people and most collectors are probably gonna want the hot howl. Does that mean that there's not gonna be a market and a demand for like the little whiskers? No, I think little whiskers is going to have demand. That's why I'm investing in little whiskers. I'm investing in Sandy, right? I think these furry little kittens will have demand in the future. That's why I'm buying them. If I didn't think so, I wouldn't be buying them, right? But I think the safer thing would be to go after like the higher tier charms. So when I think of higher tier charms, I'm thinking of Hot Howl, $62 on the C market. I'm talking about Baby Carrot Tea, this one right here, and getting it in a good pattern, or not good pattern, but a good pattern ID. So if we look at here, like this one is like a super high one. So let's take a look at it real quick. Like, look at that. There's 3 9s. Almost 100,000. Like, this thing is gonna be worth a lot of money in the future. Right now, it's currently listed for 1,800 Steam Market. I probably wouldn't pay 1,800 Steam Market for it. It's probably worth, I don't know, half of that at least. But at the end of the day, yeah, I would try my best to, like, bargain for these items and try to get them as, like, as high of a float as possible, or pattern as possible, if that makes sense. So this is just one example. Hot Howl, Baby Carrot, Semi-Precious, I think that they're all gonna do very well. Even the Hot Wurst, since it is an extraordinary charm, I think there will be demand for it. I mean, just think about it, guys. Like, a couple of years ago, nobody thought that the Bayonet Frog would do very well, and nobody really invested in it. And look at what happened to it. It's currently $600. So it was exotic. It was the highest rare patch, right? So I'm applying just the same logic. You know, I'm going after the one that has the lowest chance of being redeemed, you know, the lowest chance of dropping, has the lowest RNG, right? And I'm going after the ones that have the highest rarity and the ones that look the best, arguably, in the good pattern. Like, I'm going after, like, golds. I'm going after greens. I believe there's a green, what's that thing called? It's the semi-precious, right? What's the semi-precious one that's very green? Is that the low or the high? Let me see here. So high is going to be purple. Yep, I think the purple one is going to do very well. And then here's the green, very low. There you go. At both ends, a purple and a green. I wouldn't be surprised if by the end of the armory, I'm going to have this item, this semi-precious, like 4-digit, 3-digit, and then maybe a very, very high purple semi-precious. that's what I'm probably going to do. Am I going to buy dozens of them? Probably not, but I'm probably going to buy a couple of these higher tier charms in these patterns and, you know, stockpile it. You don't have to diversify. If you want to, that's great. But I will, because I just have no clue which one is gonna outperform the other. So I am gonna diversify into some of these higher tier charms. But I think the safe thing to do is probably just to buy a bunch of Hot Howls and call it a day if you don't really want to spend too much effort into it, because I think the Hot Howl will have demand no matter what. But yeah, slight preference towards, you know, Baby Carrot Semi-Precious, but Hot Howl is the most expensive at the moment. You know, I'm not saying past performance will be the same as future performance. I'm not saying that just because right now the market, the Steam market, is saying that the Hot Howl has the most demand because it's the most expensive at the moment. Things can change, trends can change. There's no guarantees in anything, but it is a good indicator. So looking at the price and what the market is valuing, if you sort all of the charms by price, you get a good indicator of where the demand is and where, like, the higher tier charms, you know, the higher rarity charms are. So yeah, keep that in mind, guys, as you're investing. Like, again, look at this. The diecast isn't the most expensive one, but if you click on it and you go after, like, the extremes, you go after, like, the, you know, the 99,000 charm, this one is probably, yeah, this one is blue. I think that this blue sapphire one is gonna look very good on, like, blue phosphors or Gongners or future skins that haven't been released yet that are blue. People are gonna be buying this skin, or sorry, this charm in the future. Here is a gold one, a very, very low pattern. This one is 161. Very, very nice pattern template, super, super rare, very low digits, 3 digits, and yeah, it looks really, really good. Very shiny. I think 20k is red, so that's pretty nice. I would go after 20k or 24k. Go after the red ones. Okay, this one's a little bit more purple, so 24 is too high. Go after around 20k. 20k is the sweet spot from what I'm seeing right now. If you want to go after, like, a red charm. But yeah, all things to think about, ladies and gentlemen, as you're investing in these charms. Hey Fano, are your YouTube tier 3 membership perks the same as your Patreon? Yes, guys. Tier 3 YouTube is the same as Patreon tier 3, so you can go either through the Patreon or you can go through YouTube. All of the content, the members only live streams and the videos are the same. They're uploaded to both platforms. Let's see here. What are you thinking about the sticker capsule? What sticker capsule? Paris and Copenhagen? I've already made a video. Watch my last live stream. The one I talked about, like, the best ideas of 2025. I think that live stream really explained what I think about Paris and the future of sticker investing. And yeah, make sure you watch that live stream. It was a very good one. And then if you still have questions, leave a comment, my guy. I will definitely respond, Sebastian. Giving away capsules to viewers today as well? Maybe. I have a couple hundred left over. Hey, Fano, what do you think about investing in the AK Be the Monster? It's a good AK skin. I like it. It's a high tier. It's red. It's covert. Very nice looking AK. That red AK could look good on a candy apple. Facts. I agree. Can I ask you about armory skins? What is your opinion about them not having the lowest tier, and it is easier to get higher tier by a trade up? Wouldn't that impact future prices? People will still do it no matter what. The only thing I care about is, are people doing trade-ups? Is there potential to make money? And in my opinion, there always will be demand for trade-ups. There's always going to be demand for people wanting to make money, make a profit. So as long as they get rid of these items, I think that it's either going to take shorter or longer time depending on when they get rid of the items. But no matter what, I think operation items, discontinued items like these, that supply is, like, capped and limited, they only have one direction that they're gonna go, and they're gonna go up. So no matter what, I'm a buyer. Yo, thanks so much for becoming a tier 3 member, my friend. The Rom Duter. Hopefully I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Go to my YouTube channel, and there should be a invite link to the members only Discord. So yeah, go to my YouTube, click on membership, and scroll down. You'll find a link to my YouTube private Discord. Thank you so much, man. In the future, are you going to apply the hot charm on your howl? I thought about it. I thought about applying it to the Howl. I mean, I could do it now because, yeah, you know, we can get rid of, we can, you know, detach these charms. So maybe I will apply it. I don't know. I haven't really thought about it. Where would I put it though? Where's the best place to put it? A lot of people like putting it here. I don't know. Haven't really thought about it. Anyways, like I said, I'm doing this more as like an investment, not to like play with charms, if that makes sense. No gloves, yuck. What do you mean no gloves? Oh yeah, wait, no, I do have gloves. Look at that. Did you call my gloves ugly? How dare you? My gloves are factory new, my friend. What are your thoughts about team charms potentially being added in the future? Like I said earlier in the stream, I think team charms are only going to accelerate the adoption. They're gonna show us that Valve are committed to growing this market, to growing this part of the market, and yeah, I think that it's going to be a positive thing for investors. So I'm a buyer, man. I think that you should definitely own some charms. I don't think you should put all your money into charms because there's always a risk. But certainly charms should do very well, especially when, excuse me, when the event ends. I think you'll do very well. You can take charms off. Yes, you can. You can take charms off. That is the one thing. But that's why charms are pattern-based, which makes them even more special and rare. So, like, there is going to be a large supply of them, but the good ones are going to be in low supply because everybody wants them, and a lot of people are going to be collecting them, investing in them, applying them. So, it evens itself out, I would say. They say that while you apply charm gloves are not visible. Oh, so as you're applying it, it's not visible. I see. Okay, that makes sense. By the way, Jelko, you won again, my friend. Send me your Discord username. I think I already have it, but I'll send you some more capsules, bro. Shout out to you. Thank you for being a active member in the chat. You're actively watching the stream, and I appreciate that, my friend. Do you think that the Armory stickers are not at their lowest prices as of yet since they have potential? Yeah, guys, I still, like, I want to say, like I already said in the last live stream, 2025 is going to be a bumpy year in the first half. There's going to be ups and downs for a lot of these items, for charms, for stickers, for cases. I think people are going to lose faith in them. They're going to give up on them. People are going to be making videos about how they're a terrible investment because I think Valve are going to, like, milk it. They're going to, you know, extend it for as long as possible. I think it's going to be at least until probably close to June before they get rid of them fully or replace them fully with new items or different items or whatever they do. So it's going to take some time. People are going to, you know, lose faith. Prices are going to go down, and that's when you should start buying. And what I mean start buying, I mean like buying more of. I'm buying now so that I don't miss the boat, so that I dip my toe in the water, if you will, and I don't miss out, right? And if the price goes lower, I'll just buy more. You know, I'll dollar cost average, because there's no way to time the bottom. There's no way to know for sure, unless you're Valve, unless you work for Valve. You don't know when the date is going to be that they get rid of these charms and they get rid of these items. So why not, like, why not just, like, you know, dip your toe a little bit and give it a try? This bot is gonna make you broke? Yeah, probably. Do you believe Valve will stop the case opening thing and only focus on Armory Shop? I still think cases are going to be a big part of the game. I don't think that they're going to get rid of it. They're definitely trying to shift attention away from cases, which is fine. I'm not afraid of that. I still like cases in the future. I'm still going to invest in cases. But yeah, you're definitely going to be seeing more of these, like, Armory type, like, redeeming stars for playing the game type of system. So yeah, it's a win-win. I think we're gonna make money either way. Let's see here. Aren't they losing on it since you can't spend unlimited amounts of money? They're actually winning, and what I mean by that is they're getting people to actually play this game, and they're getting authentic people to play the game, and the inauthentic people, the cheaters, they're getting banned, and they're getting data on those games and those cheaters, and they're working on their VACnet, they're working on their servers, and in my opinion, I think over the next 12 months, we're gonna see an improved anti-cheat that's gonna, like, really, really help make this game even better and more competitive, and just overall, I think it's going to be a good thing for the game. So personally, I think it was a smart move. Yes, they could have unleashed the infinite money glitch printer. You know, here's my money, give me my stars, let me gamble. They could have easily made it a cash grab, easy, but they decided to like actually get us to play the game, get XP, play, you know, play, hours spent, as opposed to just, I have money, I'm just gonna pay to win. Does that make sense? I think it was a smart move. It makes people actually play this game, which is smart. Snowy, shout out to you, man. What's up? What's up? I love it when my channel members win, bro. Let's see here. I think the Armory will get the, okay, like CoffeeZilla video away from Valve directly. Yeah, it's definitely a strategic move that from their part. Very, very smart. Let's see here. Thoughts on the Starcade deal for investing? That's this deal, right? The Starcade deal. I think it looks really good. It's a very shiny, glittery one. I think glitter stickers look good on it. It's not a bad Desert Eagle skin. So, as far as like investing is concerned, probably not. Listen, if you want to buy one as like a play skin, you want to buy one, sure, and as an investment, go for it. But in my opinion, I'd rather take that money and just buy a bunch of these light blues that are way cheaper. I can buy a lot more. And I think that they'll do better than this. I think that they'll grow more than this, if that makes sense. But you never know. So you can buy one and then, you know, diversify into like the lower tier ones if you want. Or you can just, you know, like the beauty of this, guys, is there's no right or wrong way to invest. There really isn't. Some ways are just more profitable than others, but there's really no definitive, like, there's no way to know for sure what is like 100% guaranteed unless you can look into the future. So my best advice to you is if you want to buy a Starcade, go for it. Like, yeah, buy one. I still miss the missions. They'll come out eventually, Ronnie, next year, either late next year or 2026. I think missions will make a comeback eventually, but right now it's not a main focus. It's not that important. Isn't the AWP ugly though? That's what I thought too. I thought the AWP was ugly as well. It's a very weird AWP, but if you look at the barrel, it kind of reminds me of like an AWP fade, or not an AWP fade, but like, look, it has yellow, pink, and purple. It has like the AWP colors. It's very, very nice pink scope. It fits very well with like Vice gloves. If you own Vice gloves or purple pink gloves, they look really good. And you can make some pretty good crafts with it too, like similar to the craft that I made here. So very, very nice. But this video is about charms, ladies and gentlemen. So let's get back into charms. Look at the charm that I have here. I have a chicken charm. So that's actually going to be the next charm that I talk about. And it is the chicken charm, or the little chicken. So for me personally, when I'm going to be buying chicken charms, I'm going to be going after like the really, really high one, high pattern one. I'm going to be going after the emerald. This isn't quite emerald. This is more green, 91. I'm going to be buying like 97, 99, the super, super high pattern one, the emerald one. I think emerald chickens are going to do very, very well. Here's the 93 that I found. Let's see here. Yeah, here is that. Let's look at like a 99, very, very high. Here is how an emerald one looks. So if you look at the legs and the beak and just everything, like it's all the same green emerald. This is a super, super rare pattern, high, 999s. Very, very nice. I'm probably going to be buying a couple of these emeralds. Like I said, 97 and above would be good. And then, do we have a super low float or low pattern one? Let's see. It's blue. I don't know if I'm going to buy too many of these blue ones. Maybe I'll just stick to emerald and call it a day, buy like 3 or 4 emeralds. I don't know. I'm not really feeling the blue. The blue doesn't look that good. Maybe. I was away from the keyboard. The stream didn't open. I couldn't hear. Yeah, Snowy, you won more stickers, bro. Shout out to you. Yeah. Congrats. I have around 18k red ones. What? What do you mean 18k red ones? Oh. I have some that are around 18k. Okay. For a second, I read that and I was like, you have 18,000 little chickens? Like, what? How did you collect 18,000 charms? But I understand. Will the Emerald Chicken success fast? I think that it will be popular because A, it's a chicken. Chickens are like a big part of the CS2, CSGO franchise, the Counter-Strike franchise. Chickens are a huge part of it. Everybody sees chickens in their games. People like chickens. It's a pretty nice bird. So overall, I think that people will flock to it, no pun intended, and especially like the emerald one, the green one. I think that that's highly desirable. Which charm is your favorite in terms of looks? Ooh, that's actually a great question. Which one looks the best? So if I'm gonna be honest, which one looks the best? Oh man, that's tough. Looks. It's like they're all different in their own special ways. Like you got the little monster with the tongue that I really like. I don't know which one's the best. Like, that's a good question. Which one do I like the best? I think the semi-precious is very, very good. I do like the semi-precious. I think the semi-precious one looks really, really good on a lot of skins, like the purple and then like the green on the Gamma Doppler type, the emeralds. I think this one looks really, really good. But I also like, what was that one called? It was a pretty cheap one. It was let me see if I can find it. Yeah, the pinch of salt I actually really like. Initially, I was planning on investing, and look at this chart, guys. This thing is super volatile. Look at that. I actually really, really like the pinch of salt, but you have to find one in a good pattern. You have to find one in like a super, super good pattern. Let me see here. 480 is purple, yeah. So like some of these, I think this one looks really, really good. And then here's how the high float or the high pattern one looks. Doesn't look as good, but and I mean, you don't even have to go after rare patterns for them to look good. Because Steven, you said you distinctly said which one do you think looks good? Because like I think certain colors of this one look good because look at it. Look at this. It has a single color that covers the entire body of the charm, which means that if I put it on a skin that has the same color, it's gonna like really, really fit. It's gonna fit nicely on it. So I like charms that, like stickers, can match skins with the colors, and they take up a lot of area, if that makes sense. So even though this is a very, very low tier charm, right, very cheap, like 80 cents per charm, maybe even less, I think that certain colors of this charm will be in demand, and certain and yeah, there's certainly going to be like popularity in it. So yeah, I don't know. I mean, at the end of the day, Steven, I would say as an investor, you should probably not go after the one that you think looks the best, but go after the one that you see that the market likes the best. You got to think about it, not what you like the most, but what the market likes the most. What do other people like the most? What does the majority of people like the most? What do people like? What do people want? That's why I said it's going to take some time. Two main catalysts. It's going to take time and a couple more majors, a couple more, eyeballs on, higher tier skins and what the pros are using, right, with their skins. So that's a long-winded way of saying, yeah, just go after, like, the thing that other people like. Go after the charms that, people like. The market is always right at the end of the day. Yeah, don't assume that you're better than the market or you're smarter than the market or you know more than the market. Yeah, the market's always right. What would you rather get, sausage charms or weapon charms? I think I do a pretty good mix. I wouldn't just go after sausage charms. I wouldn't just go after like the weapon charms. I would do 50-50 if I'm going to be straight with you. That being said, I think that if you look closely, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's literally 50-50. On the top page, in terms of the most expensive charms, you literally have 5 sausages and 5 weapons charms. So it's 50-50, my friend. Top 5, you have 1, 2, 2. You have 2 sausages to 3 weapons. I'm gonna give a slight edge to the weapons are probably gonna be more popular, like the higher tier weapons. If you want to specialize in one, maybe just specialize in the weapons and like the baby carrots or the semi-precious or whatever. But you can also buy some of like the higher tier hot house as well, or a lower tier charm, like I said earlier in the stream, but go after like the rare patterns. Yeah, slight preference towards weapons, but I think all is fair game. Let's see here. At the beginning, I sold a green charm for 80 euros on float. That turned to cost 20 euros. I didn't know. Feel sorry for the buyer. These things are going to be volatile, my friend. You know, they're going to go up, they're going to go down. And I actually hope they keep going down so I can buy more. Let's see here. I've seen the application numbers somewhere, and elemental stickers have double the character numbers. So more people are applying elemental stickers. So I guess that's a good thing, right? So I guess we should be investing in elemental stickers more. Go where the fish are. Fish where the fish are, you know? I have a pink pinch of salt on my op fade and it looks really good. Exactly. Pinch of salt is a pretty decent low tier one. Hot sauce is better. Prove me wrong. Hot sauce is all right, but yo, Joko, shout out to you, man. Thank you for being active. I'm going to send you some more capsules. 10 capsules, my friend. 10 capsules. Thank you for being active in the chat. Yeah, hot sauce is fine. Hot sauce is fine. It's very similar to the pinch of salt. Let's see here. It's very similar. They come in different patterns, different colors, I should say. You just have to like pick the right one. I'll be honest, there's a lot of mediocre colors here, which I'm not a fan of, but let's see. Let's see if I can find a good one. Coca-Cola. Coca-Cola low. This is a 511. This one is probably going to fetch a decent amount of money in the future because it does remind you of Coca-Cola, and it is a 3-digit charm pattern. So very, very low charm right there. Simple, how you doing, man? What's up, what's up? Is CS2 down? I don't know. Is it down? What day is it? Today's Thursday. It should not be down. Welcome to the stream, guys. Here you are making my day with capsules. Thank you very much. No problem, Joko. No problem. When do you think that they will update the armory? I talked about it in my last live stream. I gave you guys like the best ideas for 2025. If you guys have not watched that live stream, highly recommend you watch it after this live stream. It goes into full detail about the road ahead, what I think is, you know, going to happen next year, how I'm positioning. So please, guys, after this live stream, go to my YouTube channel, click on Best CS2 Investments for 2025. If you haven't already, this is a very, very good video. Highly recommend you watch it. But yeah, it's going to take some time, I think. They're not going to get rid of, like, the armory in 20 days. It's going to take a couple more months, I'd say. We need a snowy map to match the winter theme. Didn't they give us, like, a snowy cobblestone? Who remembers that? I could have swore they gave us, like, a snow-covered, snow-themed cobble, if I'm not mistaken. Or was it... Or am I confusing it with militia? Or... I don't remember, but they definitely have done it before. There definitely have been snowy maps in the future, or in the past. Hot sauce, ugh, do you guys like this yellow hot sauce? I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of yellow, this yellow color. It's apparently 99, like the really, really high one. I like the Coca-Cola, I like the red. I like the low 3-digit pattern more. Smash the like button, guys. Yeah, please, guys, hit the like button. It really does help me out. Thank you so much to everybody watching. Mustard, hot sauce. It was leaked, but they never updated the maps. F-Valve, yeah, true. Looks like a confused banana. Yeah, exactly. Is it a good idea to hold on to the op from the armory or sell it right away? What op? Are you talking about this CMYK? What op are you talking about? I'm holding on to mine. I purchased this recently. It's a very nice op. I'm keeping it. I'm holding it for the next several years. I think it's going to do very well. A lot of people don't like it, but that's okay. Like I said, I think that it is, yeah, going after items that are going to be discontinued is the smart thing to do. How much did you pay for it? I don't remember off the top of my head. This was a week or two ago. I got it off a float, so I think I got a good deal on it, but I forget. Was it 600 or 700? I don't remember the exact number. So we can apply only one charm per weapon. I believe so, yeah. You can only apply, yep, only apply one charm per weapon. So you can't, like, stack a bunch of charms. Otherwise, it would get very, very crowded. Because you get stickers, and you put too many charms. There's gonna be just too many items. Too many items. So they limited to 1. I put a charm on my C4. See, that's what I'm thinking of doing. I'm thinking of putting a charm on my C4 too. Like, put a nice little kitty cat on the charm somewhere. I think that looks pretty cute. Not too bad, not too bad. Or maybe up here. Ooh, maybe up here. Something like that. I don't know. I haven't decided yet, but I think it looks good. In the future, Valve will milk us that way too. Do you constantly add money to CS for investments? Every month, my friend, every month. Every month you put in some money, you know, buy some cases, buy some capsules, buy something, right? Invest a little bit every month. It'll snowball, it'll compound. Lockman says, be careful, bro. Don't sell that deagle while the charm is attached on it. Yeah, true, exactly. If you do sell your skins, make sure you detach your charms before you sell them, because you don't want to like lose your charm. You know, I don't want to lose like 50 bucks, 60 bucks. So keep that in mind. Very, very smart thing, Lokman. I bought some and I got a free charm. Now, see, that's good for you, my friend. Good for you. Good for you. You're gonna get overpay? Not as much as if you know, detached it and bought it separately. Is it worth it to buy armory passes right now? If you have the time to play the, not the missions, but to play the game and get your stars, then yeah, it probably is worth it. If you have time. It all depends if you have time. Set it to live chat? Yeah, let me move it to live chat here. Maybe more people can type now. Let's see here. How do you get the money out of CS from third-party sites? Yeah, if you cash out your skins for like crypto or for PayPal or whatever like method of transfer, yeah, you can sell the sites and cash out. There's sites that you can use to cash out. I don't usually cash out though, but I usually just keep investing. Fun fact, Fano, my job is closely related to the name of your Discord group. Uh-oh. That's kind of sus, not gonna lie. AK diecast, the rare colors, gonna be worth it. Yes, the red, the yellow, and the blue. Low, 0 to 5,000, yellow, blue, super high, 99, 9999, a bunch of 9s, and then like 20k. I would go after those. Might be a stupid question, but what's the current best way of adding real money into CS? To get the biggest bang for your... Okay, you have 2 strategies. 2 strategies, ladies and gentlemen. Best way to add money into CS. Are you guys ready for this? Watch this. Best way. Bank account / credit card. Third-party sites with low fees. Buy cases, investments. Cases or other investments, or skins, or whatever you're investing in, right? The second thing is Steam Market, or not Steam Market, Steam Balance, Armory Passes, Gallery Cases. Those are, at the moment, the best way to add money into CS. You load up Steam Balance, you buy a bunch of Armory Passes, and then you use the stars to redeem a bunch of Gallery Cases. It's either that or bank account, credit card, or crypto, whatever. I mean, I don't know what you guys use to, you know, to buy and invest, but third-party sites, low fees, you buy cases, buy skin investments that way. That would be my recommendations. Do you actually add funds on Steam? I mean, well... Recently, I haven't done that, but in the past, I have, Steven, yeah, and I would say if you want to, like, get passes, then, yeah, absolutely, like, you can only buy passes from Valve, so you're gonna have to, like, load money into Steam if you want to buy passes. Unless you want to sell an item on the Steam market. Jelko, you keep winning, bro, what is this? I owe you 15 capsules, holy smokes. We got a winner. He keeps winning. Float is the best site to buy. It's a pretty good site, yeah. Do you trade on skins, Monkey Brother? No, I do not. I have not tried it. I got like 30% more Steam balance by buying skins from third-party sites. there's no denying third-party sites are better than the Steam market. However, there are certain features that I like more on the Steam market than I do on the third-party sites. But obviously, for those better features, you have to pay higher fees, which sucks on Steam. The reason I brought up Steam balance is because this guy in my chat, he was asking what's the best way to add money into CS, and I'm just being straight up with him. Like, the best way is either bank account, credit card, crypto, third-party sites, buy your cases, buy your skin investments that way to add money into the game. Or if you want to add money into the game, you buy Steam balance, you buy armory passes, you grind and you get a bunch of gallery cases, which are like 86 cents each, right? So you can do the math. You can multiply that by, however many you redeem. And then you can sell those gallery cases on the third-party sites. You can sell those gallery cases on the third-party sites and then build balance on those third-party sites. So that's another alternative. That'll work too. How much is an AK gold pattern 22? So that's a 4-digit. That definitely sees overpay. I'd have to check. I mean, I'd have to look at see if there's any listings on third-party sites. I'm not sure the exact one. I would say I personally wouldn't overpay more than like 10 to 20%, but that's just me. 22K is pretty decent though. I'd have to double check. Where do you look for charm deals? I mean, anywhere. Look at charms on the Steam market. Look at charms on I don't know, what sites do you guys use? Like Buff Market, CS Float. What armory collection charms are best for profit? D Market, yep. What armory float or skinport? Yep, those are all valid sites. What armory collection charms is best for profit? Armory collection. I think I already answered that in a past live stream, but I really like the graphic and the sport and field. I like these types of skins. So both of these. There really is like it really is hard to say for certain which collection is gonna like outperform the other. Demand seems to be on the sport and field because of the fade and some of these like more rainbow color skins, but I would say I'm gonna invest in both. I'm gonna invest in both of these collections and just buy a bunch of like skins. Is D Market legit? I think it is legit. I've never really used it though, so again, don't quote me, but it should be legit. I mean, it's been around for a very long time. I heard that Buff is not usable anymore for non-Chinese users. Is that true? Yes, Buff is no longer a thing for us. Yes, it's legit. Yep. In my experience, D-Market is good to buy, but not to sell on it. Okay. What do you plan to do with your armory stars? Get the new item that's limited and spend the rest on gallery cases? Yep, that's the strategy. So yeah, Trident, my 93 stars, guys. I'm probably gonna collect a couple more stars before before 19 days. Chat, we are 19 days away. 19 days away. That's crazy. Yeah, so what I'll do is I'll wait those 19 days. I'm gonna see what happens with the limited item. I'm gonna wait. If it is a very desirable, nice item that gets added to the game, you know, if it gets replaced with something really, really good, I'll redeem my stars on that item and maybe make a profit. If it is an underwhelming item or if nothing replaces it, I will just spend my stars on more gallery cases. They're just gonna be buying more gallery cases. Even the ugly patches went up in value. Yes, they did. Hey, Fano, did you know that I do not pay attention to scams? Would there be a video on it? On what? A video on what? Hey, Fano, I miss Buff. I used to buy capsules for very cheap there. Yep. If you look on other similar collections, it takes years to double or 3x for the low tier skins. It takes 2 years? I mean, 2 years, guaranteed 2x to 3x. I'll take it. I'll take 2 years. Keep it up, Fano. Thanks so much, Woods. I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see here. Boom. Bisker J. Send me your Discord username. I will send you some capsules. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to you, brother. What's your Discord username? So who won? So it was Jelko, you won too. I gotta write this down. Just in the chat, Bisker, just in the chat, like, type your Discord username. So my Discord username is fano_cs, so I'm just gonna type fano_cs. Make sure if it has numbers in it that you include the numbers. So like, for example, you have to include numbers if your name isn't unique. If your username is not unique, it has to be precise so I can add you. But let's see here. So who won? So Jelko, you won. Just want to make sure I have everybody. And then Snowy, you won too, right? Hey Fano, I still have 200 end stickers in my inventory. 200. Snowy, what was your Discord username again? Just so I have you. I just want to make sure. And then Mr. Bisker here. S, what's up, my guy? Maybe a bit random, but do you think a butterfly slaughter will come in a new case? It is currently found in only one case. A butterfly slaughter? No. There's no reason for them to recycle the original butterfly vanillas and fades from Breakout. There's no reason for them to re-add it into another future case. That is super low chance of it happening. I don't think it's gonna happen, and I would be shocked if it happens. Very low chance. So yeah, no. Do I have your approval to open these capsules? It's up to you what you want to do with them, but I don't know. It's up to you, man. I personally would not open them, but you can open them if you want. They're your capsules. Hey Fano, how can I do some money to start investing? I could probably do a YouTube video on that. Make like a detailed video to how to start investing more money, how to start from the ground up. That might be an interesting concept. The first thing is to definitely have Prime, purchase CS2, make sure you buy this game and spend the $14 so you get drops. That's the first thing I would do. But I'll definitely make a video for that. Because the answer is just bigger. Like, it's gonna take more time. I just sent you a message on the general chat of your Discord. Okay, whoops, totally not leaked. Rare moment where I leak the private Discord. Give me 1 second. General chat here. Bisker, I got you. Yeah. Okay, let's see here. Hot sauce charm 89. Should I buy it for $7? An 89, a double-digit hot sauce charm. If you can get it for $7, ka-ching, ka-ching. Yeah. I think it's only $7, bro. Coca-Cola, 2 digits. In the future, I could easily see somebody paying $10, $14 for it. That's pretty straightforward, if you ask me. Now, that's a pretty decent overpay, but you gotta think long-term for it, you know? These are double digits. So, I like it. And it's only $7, my guy. Like, to me, I think it's a no-brainer, but... my favorite is Diecast. The Diecast AK will do pretty well. Are you holding on to your gallery cases? I'm holding on to mine for longer and see what happens. Yes, Chris. Gallery cases should do very well. I'm holding on to them, for sure. Have you ever made a video on long-term skins and stickers to buy? Long-term skins and stickers... recently? No. I don't think I have. For, like, long-term investments? I could definitely make one, Rakeen. I could definitely make one. Long-term skins and stickers. I have some ideas. And, I mean, yeah. I can make one. I can add that to my list. Do you make market move based on videos other creators make, or do you not buy into the hype? I actually don't watch other YouTube creators. I don't really watch any other investments. I mean, I could, and in theory that might actually, I don't want to say help, but that will give me a more broader perspective and see what other people are thinking about in the market. But I just don't have time to watch other videos because I have to make my own videos, and then I have other stuff I have to do. So the short answer to that question is no. I do not follow anybody else's advice. I just, you know, I see what Valve do, and I use my experience and make my own decisions, my own judgments, my own My own investments, man. It is what it is. Something like a Vulcan in minimal wear for the long term. Yeah, Vulcan is pretty good. It's a good play skin. That's based. Yep. That's how it should be. 25 likes. Yeah, guys, please, if you find value from this video, hit the like button. It's completely free. Thumbs up at the bottom. Really does help out the channel. Hello, Fano. What do you think about Berlin 2019 capsule investments? Go with the one that has Dick Stacy. I think the Dick Stacy one autograph is going to be pretty good. I would hold on to that one if I were you. I know, but I want some direct tips, like buy passes or buy some collection from the Armory pass, because I'm very confused, like how I invest in this major. Well, what major are you talking about? Are you talking about Shanghai? I would wait for the sticker sale before you invest in the Shanghai major. Armory is not a major. Armory is an event. It's a limited time event that, you know, has these limited items in here. Very high likelihood that they are limited. Even though they don't tell us that they're limited, there's a very high likelihood they get replaced with something new in the future. That's usually how Valve operates. So, what I'd recommend is, yeah, just, I do have a video how to invest $100 into the Armory update. That's a video you could watch if you go to my YouTube channel, click on videos. I do have a video here, how to invest $100 into Armory items, so I would watch that. But yeah, just, you're gonna learn a lot by playing this game, guys. Like, the longer you play CS and the more you see how Valve, you know, thinks and the updates that Valve make, you'll get experience. Forget about Shanghai, yeah, for real. Isn't it weird that they never added more patches? Such a different type of item and only such a limited supply of it. Yeah, they did that with, you know, graffitis and like team graffitis in the past. Remember those? Should I be purchasing the Armory Pass or rather invest in certain items like charms or stickers? If you have the time to grind Armory Pass and getting stars to buy cases, that's fine. If you don't have the time, I would be buying cases off of third-party sites for low prices. The short answer is, the cheapest is always third-party sites. The cheapest will always be third-party sites. If you can go on Skinport or Float or whatever site you use and buy a bunch of cases, buy a bunch of low-tier skins or charms or whatever you're investing in, that is whatever is the cheapest way, I would do that. Whatever method will get you the most items for the lowest price, that is the method you should be following. Did you see the player base? It's almost similar to the CS2 hype. Yeah, dude, a lot of people are playing during the holidays, and CS is booming. If it doesn't change, all the Armory might dip in price. Yeah, and I'm gonna be buying that dip. Don't feel pressured into buying right away, guys. I would just... here's what I would do. And I actually talked about this in my live stream a couple days ago, but I'm going to say it again. So, like, guys, go and watch the best CS2 investments for 2025. This live stream that I did 2 days ago, it's a great live stream where I gave you guys a detailed timeline of 2025, the key events in 2025, the key things that I'm going to be doing in 2025. But what I would recommend specifically for Armory that I'm going to discuss right now is, like I said, I've already started buying a couple charms. If their prices dip in the next couple of weeks or months, I'm going to be buying more charms. I'm going to be dollar cost averaging. I'm going to be lowering my cost basis. I'm going to be buying more. I actually welcome a dip. I want to buy cases for lower prices. I want to buy more of them at lower prices. The more I can collect, the better, because when they do become limited, when they do become, you know, rare, and they, you know, in the future, a couple, you know, a year or two from now, their price should rise. And I should make a lot of money. So now is the time to be investing. Now is the time to be buying. Now is the time to be hoping for dips, if you ask me. What do you think about the sneak buy cases and investment? It's too risky, my guy. It's very cheap. I love the price, but it's too risky, and a lot of people don't like the gloves. So I'm personally staying away. I like other parts of the market more. Listen, play at your own risk. There's a high risk, high reward. I'm just not interested at the moment. What do you think about, I mean, there's other opportunities for me at least. What do you think about the recoil and fracture cases as investments? Same concept. They have a good, you know, good high risk, high reward. I'm just not interested in those cases right now. I'm more interested in other cases, more stable cases, more, you know, popular cases, if you ask me. Yes, they're more expensive, but they're a little bit safer. And I'm more interested in like charms and armory type stuff right now. What's your most expensive item? Most expensive item is probably this thing right here. If you're going like purely off of like individual value, it's probably this. Cato 14, baby. What do you think about investing in passes in the next major? Because passes like Shanghai and Copenhagen are too expensive. I don't invest in viewer passes. It's been a while since I have. I would not if I were you. And I mean, look at, okay. Nobody invested in the Copenhagen passes, and they shot up in value like crazy. I haven't looked at the Shanghai prices, but everybody, not everybody, but a lot of people invested in Shanghai, so I can't imagine there to be huge profit in that pass, so I would just stay away. I only have one thing to say. Where is the video? What video, Ronnie? What are you talking about? There's a video? Not gonna lie, you were the first person who gave me a present for Christmas. I love you, bro. Hey, no problem, Bisker. I got you, my friend. I'll send you some capsules, like at least 5. Maybe I'll send you 10. I don't know. I'm feeling festive. I appreciate the support. Thank you. Do you think they are making a new armory pass when the heat-treated deagle isn't there anymore? No. They're not going to give us a different pass. They're not going to replace everything at once, I don't think. I think they're going to replace the heat-treated deagle with something else. They're going to give us a different item, and they're going to keep armory for a couple more weeks, couple more months. Why are you using Firefox? I use both Firefox and Chrome. I like to use a variety of browsers, not just one or the other. Do you think charms will disappear if the armory pass next few days? Probably not, Boogle. However, I wouldn't mind if they did, because I've already invested in a little bit into them, but the likelihood of them removing them all at once is very low. Like, the likelihood that they get rid of everything in 19 days is super, super low, guys. Like, you gotta think about it from Valve's perspective. This gives them time to, like, work on other features. Gives them, you know, it gives us what we want. We want new skins. We want new content. People to just redeem new skins, do trade-ups, get new charms, apply the stickers. This is exactly what Valve wants. And the longer they can milk this out into the future, the better. So, the better for them. They make more money, more passes get purchased. So it's a win-win. 19 days, my prediction is they're going to replace this item. It's going to disappear, and they're going to give us a different item, something else. And, yeah, we're probably going to see all these items stay for a couple more months, which could see the prices go down, which is why I'm making this video now to say, hey, if you do decide to start investing, you know, buy a little bit now. If the prices start dipping, you buy a little bit more, and you just... You know, you build up this position. There shouldn't be a rush to buy. Like, nobody is, like, rushing you to buy tonight everything. Like, be patient. How often do you stream? I like to do a couple live streams here on YouTube during the week. I don't stream every day, but I do try to have, like, a piece of content on YouTube every day, whether it's a YouTube short, a long video, a live stream, some piece of content every day. That's my goal. Yeah. Hopefully that answers your question. T-Pack, how you doing, man? The short answer is I stream on YouTube whenever I have a concept, whenever I have an interesting topic to share with you guys, like a good video topic, right? Thoughts on the chicken 99k plus? I love it, sick. 99k plus the emerald chicken. I'm buying a couple of them. Hey Fano, I have a leak for you. It's the AK heat treated. That'd be pretty cool. I wouldn't mind that. Oh, you know what? Chat, they updated the AK animation. Could you imagine? It was, like... honestly, that might be an interesting, like, teaser. Do you think Valve think that far ahead? You know, that'd be interesting. They updated the AK animation to, like, tease us that, like, hey, you're gonna get a limited time AK soon. Let's update the animation. Because that update just seemed so far out, like... out of left field, like nobody expected that. That could be their way of like hinting at us that like stuff is coming for the AK. That'd be pretty cool. They also did it for the FAMAS. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. I mean, I'm imagine, are Poseidons good investments? Poseidons are longer term investments. They're not necessarily gonna make you rich, but they're going to hold their value and demand pretty nicely because they are old and a lot of people do want them. How old are you, Fano? I'm 26. I am an old boomer. I miss the years when Valve was thinking about the game and not the money. Those years are long gone, buddy. Inches? We're old. I'm turning 29 in January. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is what it is, man. Father Time waits for nobody. I feel so bad for Case Harden owners at this point. Yeah, Case Harden looks so bad in CS2. It looked way, way, way better in CSGO. Ronnie says 29 is old. Ha ha ha. Ronnie, aren't you like 49, bro? Like, what are you talking about, Mr. 49? Snowy, I'm 26 soon. Frowny face. Hey, guys, don't... Y'all are... I'm 43, lol. Snowy, it could be worse. You could be Ronnie's age. I think they are probably going to add content about skins, HE flashes, smoke grenades. That would be a cool concept, but I don't know. Bisker says I'm 35. Honestly, chat, the older you get, the more you like stop caring about it and just like start living your life, because there's really no point in like there's no point in like reminiscing about the past. Oh, I wish I was, you know, 14 or 18 or 20 or 21 or whatever. Like just live your life, man. Live in the moment. You know, there's what you know, be happy that it happened. Be happy that, you know, the past happened, right? Like enjoy, like a lot of people are so stuck on their childhood and, you know, nostalgia, which is fine, but you shouldn't let that stop you from experiencing new things and like moving forward, if that makes sense. So like, yes, you feel old at 26, you feel old at 29, but like, are you really that old? You still have a majority of your life ahead of you, you know what I mean? So just like, instead of worrying about how much time has passed or how much time you have left, just like focus on now, man. Make smart decisions, positive steps forward in life now, as opposed to like worrying about stuff that you can't control. You can't control things, you know? You can't control time. Daily Dose of CS2 says, okay, boomer. Okay, dude. Hey, Fano, I'm 13 and I make about $160 in CS2 in just a year. Good for you, man. Good for you. That's awesome. I wish I made $160 when I was 13. Keep at it, my friend. Keep making smart investments. Keep playing this game. You're 13. You're very young. You have a lot of time ahead. And yeah, just be smart. Make smart decisions. Don't, you know, delay gratification if you can. That'll make you more money. Time just flies by and we are still behind a PC playing stupid games. I wish I invested at 13. Don't we all? Don't buy Ents Hollows, Keck W. Hey, buddy. What do you have against Ents, dude? What do you have against Ents? Let's get some Ents spams in the chat. What's the best way to EXP level in CS2? Win competitive matches with your friends. Play CS2 competitive premiere and like win. Yo, why did Nightbot delete your message? What the heck? Office competitive. Never add money. Farm cases at the age of 70. You'll be a millionaire. Is the VSM the next Rocks? Probably not. I think VSM looks cool and is very cheap, but Rocks will always be Rocks. I'm always a fan of Rocks. Rocks is the OG. VSM is the copycat. 13 years ago, so he is 26. Oof. Oof. Let's see. Is there anything else that I wanted to discuss about Charms? Honestly, I think the smart thing to do would be to... A lot of people may say diversification is good, but from what I've learned in the past, I think concentrating your portfolio into a handful of like really, really good stocks or really, really good items that are like really good in quality, if you hit those and they become really, really valuable, you'll make a lot of money. You'll make more money than if you had like bought every single charm. So my suggestion to you guys is, like I said earlier, is to either focus on like the really, really high tier ones or like some of the low tier ones, but in like good rarities, and just focus most of your attention there. So like you know, putting all your money that you've set aside for charms into one charm, or, you know, the top 5 charms, which are Hot Howl, Baby Carrot, Semi Precious, Hot First, and Baby Carrot CT. You can put all your money into these. Or maybe you don't like the Baby Carrot CT and you substitute that with like a little monster or a diecast AK, and you buy a couple of the red AKs or the blue AKs or the yellow AKs. You know, I would do a handful. I wouldn't buy every single charm. I would probably pick no more than 5, if I'm gonna be honest with you. And I've already done that. Like, I've already picked, let's see, what have I done? I've already picked Little Sandy, so that's 1. I picked Little Whisker, so that's 2. I picked Hot Howl, that's 3. And I'm probably going to do 2 more to make it 5. I'm probably going to buy some AK diecast or semi-precious and call it a day. Like, I'm not going to overthink it. You know, the monster is pretty cool, not going to lie, with the tongue, so maybe I'll buy a couple monsters. But I don't know. I'm not trying to make this overly complicated is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's already complicated enough that we have to worry about the, you know, the patterns. We have to worry about these numbers. That's already very confusing, and which is why I'm not putting a lot of money into charms, because it's gonna be a hassle to sell. I already know it. I'm just buying it in the hopes that, you know, these things catch like fire and they become very, very valuable so that I can make a lot of money from them. But at the end of the day, most of my money is going to come from other investments in 2025, like cases and skins and stickers that I'll be making next year. So, yeah, don't stress too much about charms, guys. And if you do want to know what I'm going to be doing in 2025, go watch this video, Best CS2 Investments for 2025. This was a live stream I did 2 days ago. Highly recommend you guys go watch it right now so that you get the scoop of the year ahead. I go into full detail about 2025, so please go watch that. With that being said, guys, I am going to have to end the stream here. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate everybody who comes out to these live streams. I'll definitely do more of them later this week, give out some more sticker capsules. Shout out to the new subs, the new members. Welcome to the community, guys. Do me a favor, on your way out, hit the like button, please. That helps the algorithm, helps the channel grow. And yeah, hope you guys had a festive, happy holidays, Merry Christmas to those that celebrate. I'll see you guys next time. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Stay safe. See you later. Bye-bye. Love you, chat.